Today, I'm going to tell you the secrets of AP classes and what my experience was exactly. P.S. AP classes are way easier than you think. This is me from editing. If you're watching this, like and subscribe and tell me what AP classes you want to take. With what classes did I take? I took AP English Language and Composition, as well as AP Calculus AB. So, first we're going to talk about the most dreaded thing of every student, homework. Every night except Fridays, I would have homework for calculus, and it would be about 2 sets of 10 problems, and each problem takes about 2 minutes. So if you can do the math, that's about 40 minutes. Good job. But the homework was really simple, really straightforward. You can't mess it up. But language was a little bit more complex, but it's way less work, less time. All you have to do is read an article, answer some grammar questions, and then answer some reading comprehension questions. That was my homework for that class, literally the whole year. Every week, that's exactly what we did. Aside from projects and stuff, that was my homework. Throughout the whole year, that was it. If you're thinking, wow, that sounds pretty easy. It is easy. I'm telling you, it is easy. Only thing is, it's time consuming. And I know what you're thinking, okay, it's time consuming, right? But instead of spending your time doom scrolling, which I know you do, you can just do the homework for the AP class. I'm telling you, it is really easy. It's really simple. Like, you cannot mess it up. A child could do it. If they understand the basic concepts, anyone can do it. It's really not simple. All you have to do is just put your mind to it, and you can do the homework too. I've hated homework. I always hated homework, but this homework is so simple, straightforward, easy. And sometimes, instead of doing my homework at home like I should, I would do my homework in the morning before class started. Which, I mean, just goes to show how easy it is, because you can literally do it in the morning before class. So if you're stressing out when you think about AP classes, like, oh, the homework, like, I want to do other stuff, I want to do clubs, activities, extracurriculars, I'm telling you, the homework is not as hard as you think it is. It's not as time consuming as you think it is. It's really simple. Instead of doom scrolling, do your homework, and you can literally do it in the morning before class if it's on paper. It's really simple. Anyone can do it. You can too. So, number 2, teachers. Now, teachers can make or break your class. I got 2 of the best teachers for my English and math class, and it made it so much easier. Having a good teacher makes everything simple, fun, easy. It's a great environment. It makes it a lot more fun. It makes the class enjoyable. On the other hand, if you get a bad teacher, well, then you're cooked. I'm not gonna lie. A bad teacher can ruin a class. Let's say, I mean, in my high school, like, I didn't really get any bad teachers. Maybe my freshman year biology teacher, it was really bad. The test would be like 100 questions. The final was like 120 questions. We have 40 minutes in a period, and the test was like 90 questions. So we have to do a question every 30 seconds or less. So that was probably the worst class. And it's not because of the teacher, it's the way the tests were designed. So having a bad teacher, and if he gives you 100-question tests, is pretty bad. So for you, you have to talk to the upperclassmen in your school about their experience with the class you want to take. So let's say, for example, you want to take AP Calculus. You talk to the seniors or the juniors, whoever, on who's taking that class, what their experience was, who's the teacher, what was their homework like, because it's different for every school. Like, my school is a lot of fun, it's easy, simple, but maybe in your school, the teacher's trash, he's blunt. Like, you have to figure that out for yourself. Your school might be different than mine, unless you go to the same school as me. What's up? But for me, I did this exactly for my AP Statistics class. I chose it in the beginning of the year. Like, not in the beginning of the year, but when we're choosing classes, I picked AP Stats. But the seniors told me, no, don't pick that class. The teacher is bad. So now I'm trying to switch out of that class and go into a different AP class, AP Calculus BC. Just because I heard the teacher is really, really bad. Like, the class is horrible, unenjoyable. And I'm telling you, if the teacher is bad, the class is bad. You're not going to join the class. Okay. Next thing is making friends in your AP class. Having friends in an AP class makes it way easier. Number 1, it makes the 40 minutes or however long your period is enjoyable, bearable, because sometimes the classwork can get overwhelming. However, if you have friends in that class, which you enjoy spending time with, it makes it a lot of fun. doing group work, having group study sessions, which I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I never did group study sessions. I don't really study too much, but reviewing homework with them is really makes it way easier. And if you have a question, you can ask one of your friends before you ask the teacher. Be like, oh, I'm confused on this. Okay, well, let me tell you about this. That's what your friend says. So having connections in your AP classes is amazing. It makes it way more fun. You have to talk to your friends in AP class. In AP class, you have to talk to your classmates. So for me, my AP English class is way more fun than my language class. And one of the biggest reasons is that I have a lot more friends in my AP English class. In my AP Calc class, everyone is they're all seniors, so they're like kind of older. They all have their connections already, so it's not a lot of juniors, so it's less of a friendly environment, I guess. But it's still friendly. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice environment. Everyone's chill, everyone's friendly. But compare that to my English language class, I'm way more comfortable there. It's a lot more fun, and because of the friends I have in that class. Next, AP test, the big test. Test you take for your college credit. That's exactly what it is. The test you take for your college credit. So it's ranked 1 through 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. So if you get a high enough score, colleges take your AP credits and you don't have to take that class in college or a semester in college. It's a great opportunity. So if you're thinking about taking an AP class and you want to take the AP test, you have to take practice tests. If your class doesn't offer practice tests, you have to take it outside of school or at home, organize your own test. Because I'm telling you, if you do not take a practice test, you're not going to pass. And the reason is not because the test is hard. It's not hard. It's simple. It's because it's long, it's tiring, it's boring, you get sleepy, and it's kind of tedious. It's very simple, though. For me, my English class, I took the practice test, and after I calculated my score, I got a 5. So I'm thinking, okay, I already got a 5 on this. So when the actual test comes, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to follow the same strategies. I'm going to just do the exact same methods, and I should get a 5. And that boosted my confidence a lot by taking the AP test. My calculus class, we didn't take an official AP test. We only had practice tests at home, take home, and packets that mimic the AP test exactly, but it wasn't a full-on sitting down 2-hour practice test. And that's why I was less confident in that class compared to my English class. So you have to take the AP practice test if you want to pass the actual AP test. Okay. The last thing, but what probably the most important thing, is do not use AI if you want to take an AP class. Using AI in AP class, yes, you'll get a good grade, you'll get an A, but you're not going to pass the AP test, which is the ultimate goal of taking an AP class. If you're using AI, yeah, your grade will be good, but your test score is going to be horrible because you didn't learn anything. So you have to take the hit to your ego. Maybe you're not going to get an A. That's okay. You get a B or a C. But if you're using AI and you get an A, it's pointless. But not using AI, getting a B or a C, but on the AP test you get a 5 or 4, it's going to be way more beneficial for you. And also colleges look at that. They see, okay, this guy got an A+, A+. He had 100 or a 98 in his AP class, but he got a 2 on his AP test. So something's not adding up there. There's literally no benefit to using AI in a AP class. Using AI to cheat. There's a way to use AI that's smart and efficient, which I'll make in another video. But using AI to cheat on the test or make it write your essays or make it answer these questions and not understanding and learning anything is a waste of time. It ruins your AP experience, and it would be better just to take a regular class and focus in that aspect. So hopefully you understand exactly what AP classes are, which classes you should take, and picking the AP class that's right for you. AP classes are not as challenging as some people make it out to be. It's not like, oh, regular students are here, AP students are up here, right? Everyone's a student there. So anyone can do it, anyone. And you can too. You can take an AP class and you'll pass. And it's not as hard as you think it is. So be confident in yourself. Love you. Bye.